Our reporter Morgan Mackay attended that meeting, and she joins us now. Morgan, where do things stand right now with this impeachment process?
Nick, this process will take weeks rather than months. According to Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie, the Assembly Judiciary Committee, which has been charged with leading the impeachment investigation into Governor Andrew Cuomo, met for the first time today since the Attorney General released her bombshell investigative report. Chairman Charles Levine outlined an extensive timetable on what's next with this impeachment investigation.
I understand and I appreciate and sympathize with the desire to do this and do this as fast as possible. But we still have to comport with constitutional mandates and requirements. And 100 years from now, 200 years from now, people will look back at this and people will say, did they do the right thing?
First, Governor Cuomo has until this Friday to submit any final documents. Then, for the next 2 Mondays, the committee will be briefed by impeachment investigators in closed-door executive sessions. After that, the committee will be holding public hearings where there will be expert testimony presented on how an impeachment would work. There is no set timetable yet on how many public hearings would be held and for how many weeks. Once a committee has reviewed the evidence, then they can decide to bring forward articles of impeachment. If the governor is impeached in the Assembly, Cuomo would have between 30 to 60 days to prepare his defense for a trial in the state Senate. During that time, he would have to temporarily step down as governor, and Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul would preside as acting governor. This means articles of impeachment will not be introduced until at the very earliest end of August or September. Assemblywoman Mary Beth Walsh, who sits on the impeachment committee, says she would like to see the process move faster.
I'd like it to go faster, but as always, we've been trying to balance thoroughness and accuracy along with the need for speed in bringing this to a conclusion.
The Assembly Judiciary Committee is investigating not only the sexual harassment allegations, but also the potential cover-up of COVID-related nursing home deaths, if Cuomo used state resources to help him write his pandemic book, and more. Lawmakers have to review almost 500,000 documents related to the nursing home issue. When asked why keep this investigation so broad, Assemblyman David Wetburn says there needs to be justice on more than one issue.
A lot of families of people that died in nursing homes that feel that to them, that is the most important issue.
Since a governor has only been impeached once in New York's history, Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie emphasized the need to make sure this process is done correctly.
For the first time in more than 100 years, the Assembly is undertaking an impeachment investigation of a sitting governor. Chairman Levine, the members of the Judiciary Committee, and my majority colleagues understand the gravity of the situation that we find ourselves in today. Future generations will look to us and how we conducted ourselves in this moment.
The Assembly Judiciary Committee has been reviewing unredacted documents from the Attorney General's investigation since Saturday. Another side note, Cuomo does not have to be facing criminal charges to be impeached. Nick?
Capital this evening. Thank you, Morgan.